the San Antonio Dreadnoughts, taking on the Dublin Celtic Tigers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Dublin Celtic Tigers and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. Along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this San Antonio team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there at 22.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. That's Young.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dreadnoughts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
It's hard to be frustrated when you throw for nearly 400 yards, but I know he wanted to break that barrier. I think he got the pain eased a little bit when they named him NFC Offensive Player of the Week, though.
Yeah, when you get the award, you know you had the best week in the conference, you let it slide. But, hey, that number well within his range. You know he's got the arm to do it in this one. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw, and he fires one incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, this is one of those plays where your instincts actually go against you. You really need to try and knock that down, but it happens so fast, partner.
Yeah, you see the ball in the air, maybe even though you're behind the line, you just think, I need to catch this and try to make a play.
Yeah, what you really need to do, knock it to the ground and just go ahead and go to the next down, because now you're probably going to lose yardage.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Fielded at the 20. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Dublin's offense now set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. But now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice consistent gain.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Back out comes San Antonio. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 10 yards out.
And the Celtic Tigers have taken the lead.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks?
but he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd down at 5.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Dreadnoughts are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
One more go for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Michael Pittman, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And this one is incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 18.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Dublin's offense now set to take over.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he rifles one incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. punt left sideline. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there. 41 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Celtic Tigers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A throw over the middle taken in.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Given 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is indeed good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He's going to keep this again.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Second and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. There was a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll try and run for it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now the try here for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 31-27, 40 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going to let it fly. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Dublin, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for San Antonio, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.